Amuina Kwaba at the bank asset native for any and concoche a Okai Central native for a NDC in 24 hour honor a boof party for any asem ketua. If you say a city a MP Manukusin to Omnamurini, a NDC Manukusin to moon to me, engine to moon and to me, engine and to moon watching. I don't know the question a Okai Central native for a officer last electoral commissioner. A conference station Endi Samanukuno and as MP Manuku Dinkun. I don't want a for on the Tessano Deno or Koya sa declarations. No. Now, different returning officer native for Koya sa announcement. No. Titi for Endi Samanuku to Massam no tia. If it's a returning officer could declare Okai Central and Sana Recolation and Yepe until date for Maji Air Resource at Tumene, no channel could tell some for Penny edited and Bramdamina.
Courage the Genu to do the declaration. So that declaration of Patrick Boama is null and void and of no consequence. It's an illegality, and everybody involved. Look, the individual who went there on whoever's instruction to pretend to be the returning officer is a criminal.
Exactly.
Because what he's done is pure criminal. To pretend
to be somebody,
to be a public officer, declaring an election when you are not. And I think that we must ensure that the law works for once to serve as a deterrent to people. So that's the Okai Central issue. And yes, look, people say, oh, you did a declaration with 110 out of 141 polling stations. Absolutely, nobody is disputing that. But you see, as the NDC, we would not accept a situation where the NPP claim that they did not have their pink sheets, but they have scanned copies of pink sheets. You can only have a scanned copy when you have the original to scan. We demanded to see those scanned, the original copies of the scan. They didn't present them. Then the Electoral Commission brings master sheets. And in those 31 polling stations, you realize that one, the handwriting is the same. How do you expect me? And people say, what was my business there? I was there as an agent of the party. We had completed in Ningo Pram Pram on Sunday. This activity at the regional office was on Monday. And the party is at liberty. Who becomes their representation? Exactly. At the time, I was there with Peter Boama Otukuno, Fred Owari, and Frank Davis were present.
In their capacity as
their capacity as what? For Patrick Boama. They were allowed to be there. So when people say, what was Sam George's business there? I was there as my party's agent.
Excellent.
I had legal locus there. Yeah. I had accreditation from the Electoral Commission to be there. The regional director, Madame Pinkra, actually, when we pointed out that the consistency of handwriting on the 31 master sheets was so shell-shocked, she said she wanted the police to immediately investigate the matter because this was criminal. Her words. So how do you expect me as an agent to accept 31 fraudulent master sheets, collation sheets, declaration forms? I won't. And that's why we said we will not accept them. And Mr. Fred Owari and Frank Davis, myself and Otukuno had a meeting there where we agreed that given the challenges with those 31, once the 110, there were no challenges, we should proceed with that. Anybody who had a challenge could then go to court, because the only way to determine what really went on their two routes in those 31 polling stations was to go back into the ballot boxes and recount the ballot papers in the ballot boxes, or to rehold the election in those 31 polling stations. But the Electoral Commission does not have the power to do so. Only a high court has the power to declare any of those two directions. And so what you do is you declare what is not in contention. If someone is aggrieved, they go to court, and the court will give a direction on what to do. It does not lie in Jean Mensah's mouth or Bosman Asari's mouth to determine what to do. In the case of Baby Bright, declaration has been done. Collation of all the pink sheets had been done. She had won. Now you claim your own figures again. That will not hold. In the case of Ablekuma North, Irabina Oben, Eke Free, who is the MPP candidate, shows up there. 281 polling stations. She does not have a single pink sheet. Not even one. Yet she has 281 scanned pink sheets. no fiscal pink sheet. Again, the Electoral Commission at the time said they were attacked and their pink sheets got destroyed. They had 160 pink sheets that they had already entered onto their collation system before the attack. So what we did was we agreed that since there are three parties in the collation, the Electoral Commission, the NDC and the NPP, at any point in time where two of the three parties can agree on the numbers, we would accept it. So once the EC had 160, we had our pink sheets. We had 245 of our pink sheets out of 281. The rest got damaged. We had the fiscal pink sheets. So what we will do is we will verify the 160 the EC had. They can also use their scan to verify, but we will verify with the EC. So we verified the 160 from the EC and then continued to do another 56, which brought us to 59, which brought us to 219 polling stations based on our pink sheets. Anytime we stated our figures, the MPP also checked their so-called scan and said they agreed with them. We took a break on Monday at 8:45 p.m. Now, if Boss Manasari says that the presiding officer in Ablekuma North was also under duress, he's called Mr. Obeng. Mr. Obeng left. If I had put him under duress and he stayed there till 8:45, we closed and he went home to Kwashiman, slept, woke up in the morning, and picked the vehicle and came back again the following day.
And he was still under threat.
What kind of duress is that? If the man was under duress and went home, why did he come back? He came back and declared the results because he said he would not accept pinches. And you see, I must commend Mr. Obeng because he showed up at Tesano. And when he showed up at Tesano and the MPP and the region and the EC at National were compelling him to accept the MPP scan copies, he said that's not what they trained him to do. If they have scanned copies, he wants to see the fiscal pink sheet because scanned copies can be altered. And so, where we stand today, I hear there's a meeting today. If the NPP has their pink sheets, they should bring them. If they don't have their pink sheets, they either declare based on what has been done. Anybody who has a challenge should go to court. Let the court then determine that we should go back and if we declare counted 219, the remaining 62, if the court says that we should boxes are here have been damaged in a fire at the Kwashiman school. So there are no
Abusia daily updates so now we share. Now we share you medina. Now subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and share and for comment show on. Ya veje bre na ya kan meti for any ahwefo nyina so tibi. Eye Electoral Commission and seminar na egusu etwa guo no. Na ni nyina ye eye ensema omokoye Recolation NDC for the contempt out of so but still they maneuver their way through to do the Recolation because they knew say a very giant precedent BSC ewo pro east. And moreover, also no, they thought said they know the law are a back home to do the Recolation. But some those are chum say one executive at that time no edin common. And executive for no air case and tisa says Anna Mami J Mensa Kadia and tisa rather. Abusha say a year up very dime any a yen paying for more cotton say. That time no I pay mu avindicate assembly say Jimensa ejumedi a wonu odi no eye what illegal because that time no it was not like that. Everything I'm very busy.